What's good, Jetsetters? I'm back again with this article from hiphopdx.com. It says Hitboy reflects on going broke after N-words and Paris success. I was effed up. Now, Hitboy officially had to say, at 24, I had a big label and artist deal with Jimmy Iovine. This is coming off N-words in Paris, like the height of being a poppin' producer. I get a deal. I get M's. I go get a crib in Tarzana in the Valley. I move all the homies in. The homies start moving their homies in. Their homies start moving their homies in. And it just got incredibly effed up. I got a big mansion with 5 studios in it. All my artists living with me. It was just a recipe for disaster. But that's where N-words come from. N-words come from having nothing. So when you come up, you want to put your homies on. You want to have them opportunities to provide. But that stuff don't always work out how you think it's going to work out. I turned up 2012, got dumb bread. By 2017, I was laying on my ground with $0 in my account after having millions, balled up in the fetal position crying. Nobody around me, by myself, and I was living in a mansion in Beverly Hills. I blew it. I was investing in the homies. I was putting up money for everybody around me. These record labels need to start teaching their musicians financial literacy. In the NBA, NFL, and Major League Baseball, whenever they start drafting these new rookies, they always teach them financial literacy. They always bring in a guest speaker to start talking to them about their contract. Like, hey guys, you know you just got this big contract, you're getting these millions of dollars. Now make sure you watch out for this and that. Make sure you pay your taxes on time, Hold off on buying your people a house, not just yet. Make sure you get you an Excel spreadsheet laid out. Make sure everything is structured first. Make sure you know where all the money is going first. Watch the people around you. Make sure the people around you ain't trying to take advantage of you. Now, what those athletes do with that information is up to them, but they make sure to give them that information. See, in the music industry, they don't want to teach the artists and producers and songwriters this kind of stuff because they really want to take advantage of a lot of the musicians, right? That's just my opinion. Y'all are free to disagree with me in the comment section, but really, they don't want to teach them this stuff because they don't want them being independent. See, financial literacy equals independence. And once you start teaching them a little bit of financial literacy, they start going down that rabbit hole, reading books like All You Need to Know About the Music Business by Donald Passman, and they just start reading business books like Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. They just start learning business, and when they learn they leveraged, when they learn their true worth, they'll be like, man, this contract don't really make sense. I think we need to renegotiate, right? And that's not what the record labels want, because they want to make sure they get the lion's share of all the money. Now, this is something else crazy I read in this article. Y'all won't believe this. It says, having grown up without experiencing real money though, Hitboy found himself paying for meals for upwards of 30 people and spending around $2,000 a week just to keep his refrigerator stocked. He eventually X'd out the friends who were living with him and parted ways with his HS87 roster, who he feels saw themselves as the reason for the season. 2 bands a week just to feed the homies? Man, they better get out of here, man. They ain't really the homies if they spend 2 bands a week of your own money just to feed them. Man, they better get some ramen noodles or something. They better get some Kraft mac and cheese. What you talking about 2 bands a week just to feed the homies? Come on, man. Listen, this is why I do this. This is one of the reasons why I do this, man. I don't want y'all independent artists out here getting taken advantage of. That's not just by labels and managers and, all the basic stuff, but by other people in the game. Because other people in the game will see your success and they'll see that you're going places and they'll take advantage of that. Man, they ran Hitboy dry, man. That's crazy. 2 bands a week just to feed these people. They can't do no shows. They can't do no ghostwriting. Like, what's going on? Why can't they feed themselves? See, man, success is a crazy thing. And today as independent artists, we can have that same sort of success. So don't think just because such and such is signed that that's just their problem. Like, no, today, if you can really get it popping today, you can really make a lot of money today independently on all these platforms. So independently, you still got to think like a major artist or producer would think. You can't have all these people around you who see, oh, you got a sync placement. Oh, your stream's going up. Oh, you starting to get this money. Now these people hanging around you trying to leech off you, trying to get some clout, man, because unfortunately, we're living in a clout culture right now. You know, I wish it wasn't this way, but clout is just it's outstanding right now. It's crazy right now. So make sure y'all watch y'all back out here. Get rid of all these fake friends. Don't let these labels take advantage of you, like seriously, because that's crazy. 2 bands a week. Comment down below. Would y'all pay 2 bands a week just for the homies to eat? I sure wouldn't. I mean, we can debate in the comment section though. Shout out to Hitboy for telling his truth. I know this took a lot of courage for him to say, because in the industry, man, a lot of producers and songwriters and artists, they want to glamorize everything. They want people to think everything is perfect. They don't want people to know their pitfalls and their struggles and their learning lessons. So I'm so happy that Hitboy actually opened up and showed everything he went through in the industry. Because, see, a lot of people on the come up who want to get signed and stuff, they look at these producers and writers and stuff and they say, man, I want to live like that, without actually knowing what they're actually going through. Some of these people is having a lot of these people are having a hard time financially. Let me say that again. A lot of these people are having a hard time financially. They're living in these very expensive cities. Like Hitboy said, he was living in Beverly Hills. Do y'all know how expensive it is to live in California, let alone Beverly Hills? It is extremely expensive. And when you haven't recouped and you spent all your advance money on the homies, you buying them all kinds of food, and listen, that's not easy. Now, this is what Hitboy also had to say. He says, I've seen the mountaintop, being in the studio with Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye West, Spike Lee, John Legend, making beats on the spot, N-words losing their effing marbles, to having no money, $0, balled up on the ground in Beverly Hills, trying to figure out how I'm going to pay for this rent in this crazy crib that I'm in. Now, he also says, just to be in this position, God really made this stuff happen for me. Me being on a run with the Nas stuff, being nicer than I ever been. I'm so much iller than I ever been musically. F the industry stuff, F the money, all that. When it comes to music, I am incredible right now compared to what I used to be. Shout out to Hitboy. Sometimes in life you got to go through things to come out on top. And he's definitely come out on top as a winner right now. See, he's not the same Hitboy he was when he was younger. He understands business now. Like he said, he's nicer now. And that's not just musically, because musically Hitboy has always been nice as a producer. He's a legendary producer, right? But business-wise, he's gotten nicer. He understands things. He understands the type of people he needs around him, the type of lawyers he needs around him to facilitate the proper deal, right? And I'm so happy, like I say, I'm so happy again that he's teaching the youth his story, so other people behind him don't make those same mistakes. See, what I believe he's trying to convey here is that no matter how high you get in the industry or whatever field you're into, you can always reach the rock bottom at any point, right? So you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself, make sure you're taking care of your business, and make sure the people around you are not trying to take advantage of you, basically. Like he said, he was in the studio with Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye, John Legend, you name it. He was in the studio with some of the best, producing iconic records, and still ended up at a point where at a financial low, right? Like, I know a lot of people be like, well, his financial low is still a lot higher than most people, right? But still, like, for the type of work he was doing, he shouldn't have never been at that place. But like he said, it was a learning lesson, and now he's much better than ever. He's much stronger than ever. So make sure you pay attention to stories like these, and don't just pay attention to the rappers with the nice jewelry and the nice cars, you know, trying to flex and stuff like that. All that stuff is for show. Make sure you pay attention to when people are really opening up about what the struggles they really overcame in this business. Now, for all my artists out there, I have a songwriting service. That's right, I'm writing hooks, verses, and full songs. Whatever you need, I got you. The link to my service will be down below in the description and in my bio as well. I'll also have the link to the service that has helped my channel grow incredibly. That's right, I'm almost at 26,000 subscribers thanks to this service. The name of this service is vidIQ. They will help you get your tags right, your titles, your thumbnails, whatever you need, they got you. They like the top service right now for SEO. So make sure you get vidIQ. The link to the vidIQ service will be down below in my description and in my bio as well. Now that's all I really wanted to leave y'all with today, alright? Peace.